Hi there. So it's been a while since I've done a review. Today's review is going to be a little different. I normally review power station and batteries or building some electronics. But today I'm going to review a speaker. So I got a speaker. It's pretty much an array, sort of an array speaker for mostly for karaoke and DJ. So I'm going to do a quick review on that. Also, I have a microphone that was separate. It's also the same brand, but it came separately. It's a 4 microphone. I'm not a sound guy or anything. I don't go to school for sound or anything like that. I do know the basic of sound, so I just know how to basically set it up, make it work, and hopefully it sounds nice. That's all I do. I don't know all the whole in and outs of sound and the frequency and all that. So pretty much just the basic of it. So here's a speaker. It's pretty much, it's about 8 feet tall. You have 8 satellite speaker in here. Little 8 speakers in here. Top part, I believe with the top 6 shoots straight forward, and then you got the 2 bottom one here that kind of shoots downward. And let me show you how to take it off and put it back together. It's pretty much really simple. When it came in the box, it pretty much just very easy to unbox. It's just 3 pieces and a power cord. That's pretty much it. So let me show you how to unbox it real quick. I mean, pretty much take it apart, and then we'll put it back together. You take it off, you pretty much just lift this piece. So it's a top piece that comes off like that. Then the connection right in here, you probably can't see that. You can put that down, and then you have the extension, which pretty much just comes right off like that. This pretty much is just a metal piece with cables and wires inside. And then you have the speaker here itself. So this probably weighs about, I would say 50 pounds or so. So it's not too heavy. And then you can put it back together. I pretty much took this to my friend's house. It's easy to take apart and put back together. You can load it in the car easily. It's pretty quick and simple. So, and then just, if you want to put it together, you just pretty much plug this in. It only goes in one way. You have the bottom piece here, which is smaller, and then this piece here is bigger. So you got the small one and the big one. So you can't fit it the wrong way because it only goes in one way. Plug that in. And then drop the satellite speaker right into it. And that's pretty much it. The only thing I wish that it had a carrying bag with this, because if you take it, travel here and there, take it out, you wouldn't want to scratch it up. So it'd be nice if they made a bag for it where you can just put it in and then cover the sub, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and forgot to tell you the sub. The sub is a 12-inch sub. It says 1400 watt peak, around 500 RMS, I believe, or 800 RMS, but I don't believe it's hitting 500 RMS or anything like that. I ran it on my power station, and I don't think it even show up more than 100 watt. It was around 50, 60 watt. But then again, every time it does the bass punch or the kick punch, the power station probably didn't pick up the wattage right away because it's so instantaneous, so it doesn't pick it up. But I ran it on my power station. It says I could run it for 20 hours, so I don't think it pulls that much juice. But it does say it's 1400 watt max and 800 RMS. I think it's probably less than that, maybe 500 RMS. But either way, it does hit pretty good. It's got pretty good punch to it. Not bad for a affordable array speaker. So let me switch to my external microphone, and I'll show you the back side of it, and then we'll do like a test, see how it sounds like. Here's the back side of it. You have 4 channels. 3 of the channels has the line input for 1/4 inch or XLR. And then you have the top knob here, which is for the volume. The second knob is for the highs. The third knob is for the lows.
and then you have the fourth knob, which is the effects. Pretty much, it's just an. I think it's more of an echo for your microphone. Pretty much, or your instrument, just add some echo to it. Then you have the toggle switch here, online, instrument, or microphone. And my camera can focus here. I think I'm too close. Then you have channel 4, which pretty much is more of your Bluetooth and your input and all that. The top knob, you have the volume, and then you have the second knob, which is the preset. This is like preset, equalizer preset, I would say. So you have preset 1, which is more flat. Then you have preset 2, it's called DJ. Then you have preset 3, which is called live. I usually have it on DJ, which sounds more like for music and karaoke, and because it's got the thump and the bass and the loud. It sounds louder. 1 is on flat. I don't think he would ever use flat because it definitely sounds flat. And then I think 3 is called live, but to me it sounds more for just for talking on a microphone. So not for music, it's more for doing announcement or a conference or anything like that. Just pretty much talking to it. It's more for pretty much using microphone talking. And then you have the Bluetooth button. Pretty much you just press it, and then you should get a signal on your Bluetooth. I believe it's called Proreck, and just connect to it with no password. Then you have the TWS True Wireless Stereo. Pretty much you can use that to pair with another 800EX like this, and you can use 2 of them wirelessly. So you can use that to connect to the system without having wires or cables running. And then you have the aux input. Then you have the RCA input, left and right jack. Then you have the master volume. These are 2 separate volumes actually. The top is to control the sub, and the bottom is for the highs, called satellite. It's kind of weird how they have it like that. I would think it's opposite. You would think the satellite's on top and the sub would be the bottom, so it won't be confusing. Then you have the mix out. So this one you can run. If you're not using wireless, if you're not using TWS, you can always use this. Get another XLR cable, run it from here into another speaker. It can be a different speaker, a passive amp speaker, or anything like that. You can pretty much run into another system. For TWS, if you're using TWS, these won't carry over. So if you have a microphone plugged into this one, it won't be TWS onto another speaker. So you only be hearing only on one speaker where it's plugged into, which would be this. So to get the line or instrument or microphone into another speaker where you can have surround sound or anything like that, or at least 2 speaker, you will have to run the XLR cable. We have to use the mix out. So TWS wouldn't carry these channels over. It would be more of the Bluetooth that carries over. And then down here you have the amp, you have a fan, you have the power cord, power connection, you have on and off switch, you have a vent hose, some vent hose on top. You can hear the fan run. I don't know if you can hear that, but the fan does make a little bit noise, but it's not horribly bad or annoying. It's more like just a white sound noise. If you have your room quiet or silent, you can definitely hear the fan running. But if you have the TV on, or you're playing music, or you're chit-chatting, people in the room chatting, you wouldn't hear this. But it does keep it cool. I ran it for a few hours and had some music up. It never got hot, so it pretty much stayed cool. So it kept it pretty cool. All right, and then you have some holes here. You got one hole on each side. This is more for carrying, so it doesn't go all the way through. There's nothing there. It's just hole for you can lift it and carry it, or you can carry it one hand up here, or you can use the hole on the side to carry it 2 hands. Then the front, you have the port slot for the sub. I believe this goes all the way back, and I think it goes down. I think the sub is actually right here, the speaker, the 12-inch speaker, and then you got another vent down there, ported vent for the sound. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's right here.
because these should have all the controls and stuff in the back behind it. But yeah, all right, let's see if I can play some non-copyrighted music. And here's the microphone system. It's a 4 microphone unit. It's rackable. It's got the ears on it where you can rack it. It's a UK-4000. That's the brand. It's also a Proreck. It's got 4 antennas. It doesn't have a volume control on it. These buttons right here pretty much just change the channel frequency on it, and then I believe it's IRs to the microphone where it syncs it up. But I only used 2 of them so far, and they work pretty good. But we'll test it on here and see how it sounds like. I'm gonna play some non-copyright music. It's on Bluetooth right now, Bluetooth to my Apple TV. We're gonna play some music, see how it sounds like. Not sure how well my external microphone picks up. It really depends. I don't really recommend testing YouTube music because sometimes the music, it depends on who uploads it. Sometimes the sounds are different. Sometimes they set up differently. They're not all the same. So this is from an external microphone and playing one of the non-copyright music. So right now I have the sub on probably close to 3/4, and then the satellite halfway, and then the volume pretty much turn up there. Okay, so you probably heard a little bit of that. It's maybe the music I'm playing. It sounds way better. You play some other music, but they're copyrighted, so I can't play that on here. So I just play non-copyright music, but some of the music doesn't have that bass or thump to it. You can probably hear a little bit of it. To be honest with you, the highs does overpower the lows. That's why I turn the sub higher than the highs. Overall, it's definitely a decent speaker for the price. For about $460 or so, you can pretty much rock your whole house. You can do karaoke and DJ for about 30-40 people or so probably. But I would probably recommend using a mixer. So we're gonna try it on my mixer here. I'll show you how I hook up to my mixer and have the setting turned up to. But let's test the microphone on the built-in EQ, built-in input on this one, and see how it sounds like. We'll test the effects and all that, and you can hear that. I now have the microphone plugged into the input, the microphone input on the 800EX. So it's running from that Proreck microphone into the 800EX. And it sounds really good right now. Hopefully you can hear me nice and clear. I'm pretty much right next to the speaker and there's no feedback on it. Because when you put it out a little bit, you can't really hear it. So I think the radius on it is pretty close. So you have to be up close. It doesn't pick up much of the background sound. If it does, then I would think there's more feedback. So this microphone probably has a more closer radius to it. So let me show you here up close here how I have it hooked up. So it's coming from here. I'm just using one channel right now, just one XLR in the back. And the one XLR goes into channel 1. Right now I have the effect turned down, I have the low and the high in the middle position. Then I have the volume probably about a quarter away. My camera can focus here. So let me put the camera back up there and we'll test the effect and I'll tell you and see how it sounds like. So the effect is turned all the way down right now. This is a quarter way. Testing 1, 2, 3. And this is halfway, 50%. Testing 1, 2, 3. So you do hear a little bit more of an echo or a reverb sound. And then I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more. This is 3/4 way. So definitely more vibration and starting to sound muffled. I'm still leaving the volume quarter way turn. I don't want to turn it too up any higher because it'll get really loud. And I got the sub on full at max, and I got the highs pretty much a little bit above halfway. So yeah, that's how it sounds with the built-in EQ on it. All right, so hopefully you can hear me better. So I prefer to mix it like I mentioned before. The highs does overpower the sub a little bit. You can adjust that. You can turn the highs down and turn the sub up a little bit. But honestly, I think with a mixer, it sounds much better with a mixer. So I would probably recommend using a mixer with this speaker. So let's hook up my mixer and I'll show you how I have it wired up and have the adjustment turn. Have my mixer hooked up to it. The mixer I'm using is Xtuga TS11. So I have it, the output right here, left and right, goes into pretty much channel 1 and channel 2. So I have it turned all the way up. I turn all the volume, the highs and the sub all the way up. Turn the effects off, and then the master volume have it all the way up too. Reason that because I have the mixer control all that instead. So pretty much I max out the controls on this one, and then have the mixer pretty much manage the volume and EQ on it instead. So let's put in the same music, but let's have it Bluetooth to the mixer and see how that sounds like. This is with the sound with the mixer connected. I don't know if you can tell the difference there, but I have my highs and my lows right here.
I have my lows turned about 3/4. Well, I'm sorry, a little bit over half, and then my highs is a little bit over half too. And then my volume right here just barely a quarter. And I also have more sound on my Bluetooth that I just didn't turn all the way up. It's just halfway. Alright, so there you go. Hopefully you can tell the difference with the mixer or with the built-in EQ built-in mixer on it. So hopefully you can tell the difference. Like I recommend, I would probably prefer the external mixer. You have way more control with it. I don't know if you can hear it, but definitely it sounds much better. It's got more bass to it, more rattle. So it's more lively sound to it, in my opinion. And you have more control on the effects too. So if I plug in a microphone into it, I'll have more control of the effects and microphone sound and all that, or instrument sound. So the mixer definitely helped. This one is a decent mixer. For the price, it's definitely really good. I like it so far. It doesn't have a lot of features on it, like the inserts to put external effects on, anything like that. But it's got the built-in mixer, which has got 99 different features, 99 different mixer effects on it. So I just used the built-in mixer. But so far so good. I mean, you have more control on it. Also, after this video, I'm gonna show you a quick video that I took this to my friend's house and he sang one karaoke song on it. So hopefully you can hear the sound on that one too. All right.
It's been a long time since you met me. I didn't mean to make you cry. I didn't mean to disappoint you. I didn't mean to tell you lies. And after all that you have been one more try. I didn't know how much I love you. One more try. Let me put my arms around you. Living all these lonely nights without you. Baby, can we give it one more try? It's been a long time since I've kissed you. It always used to feel so good. And if you knew how much I miss you, you'd forgive me if you could. And now that we have each other every day, every night, is it right? You're my love, you're my love, you're my love, every day, every night.
Right now, live.
All right, thank you.